Alright, this is week 6 of Draft League. Arctic's going to be joining me real soon. And his team is a classic Mystic Albrax combo. It's got a Riplash to do a ton of damage. And recently made 3 trades just to counter me because, if you notice I have him a Raptor, I did not have him a Raptor before. I had a rally team, and he had a lot of Spirit Weak Beasties, so he slapped on a Magpike, Skulkapi, and Surveys. And I ended up retaliating by picking up a Musclebound and a Maraptor. So the strategy is a little different here, but at the core the same. It's still Quick Set, it's Waddle, it's Dugout. The tricky piece is I have to get around a Mystic, putting things to sleep. I need to get around an Albrax trapping me, and I need to get around Skulkapi doing Skulkapi option selects on defense with shield and front lane stacking stuff, and I have to deal with Grisada, most importantly, pushing back my quickset users. So the way I am getting around that is as I am starting counter serve. Alright, first let's see the team. Grisada, Riplash, Mystic, Albrax, Surveys. That's about what I was expecting. I was expecting Skulkapi over Surveys, to be honest, but Surveys is okay too. What's the lead gonna be? Probably Riplash Mystic is my guess. But yep, we're ready to go. So the way I am getting around this is with Drum. Alright, so this is Launcher. Fun fact, this match was supposed to happen on Sunday yesterday, but it is Monday because there was a bug with Launcher that it launched into the other lane, so now it's been fixed, so we can actually play the game. Minefield, Provoke, Shield, Inspiring Defense, Scream. Alright, no... it is Nerve Strike heat up, okay. So we're going to Hawkeye the Shark first. And now we get a front row Drum, and notably, he does not have any clear field users in his roster, so this Drum is going to help shave off some of the self-damage that my Hog is doing. It's going to support by preventing heat up and preventing Hex, and he has no way of getting rid of it. Also, I have Super Commit specifically to not get Cycloned by this Shark. So the question is, I think I hit the Shark, and I do not hit the Mystic. I think the plan is to ignore the Mystic for as long as I can, and just chip down the other side. Because my late game strategy is going to be Maraptor. Maraptor is going to lay trap, and it is going to finisher things. And Power Sap is for sustainability with Waddle, basically clear fielding, double blocking until I get an opening to put my traps down, and then I start tornado balling to force wipes. My goal is not to kill anything. If he lets me, it is what it is. My goal is to get things low so I can kill him with traps later, force wipes, get free momentum, and then potentially chain kill with finisher, or at least threaten the option. Bird is Cyclone to help facilitate rotation. I have Clear Field just in case it was a Nerve Strike. Still does a ton of damage. What the hell? Okay, this is awful. I'm gonna block the Mystic, I guess. Yep. Alright, this is Trait Dance, so it now has Intangible. That's really cute. Trying to think. What do I want to do here? I couldn't care less about Intangible. I want a Quick Set for sure. I want to Provoke for sure. And this, I guess it can't do anything, so I Provoke the Shark. Then I break its achy breaky heart. Alright. Now, I do not care that this is trapped. Minefield probably happens. Nerve Strike. Why does Nerve Strike suddenly do so much less damage? It's got Launcher, that's interesting. I guess I can swap the Waddle in for pretty much free here then. many turns? I have 2 rhythm turns left. I absolutely clear field. Heal up my hog in the back. Or do I clear field? Because I can't provoke yet. Maybe Waddle was not my best move. No, I think Waddle was still my best move. I don't want to get hexed. Shark comes in if I push anything out, which I also don't want. I threaten kill. Yeah, just continue ignoring the Mystic, actually. Don't clear the rhythm? Oh, I didn't even look at the moveset to see that was shield. I should have targeted the Mystic. I'm stupid. Okay. This is good for me, because I can rotate out the Albrax here with Tornado Ball, and then I can get rhythm back up again against the Mystic. The Shark can't kill me. Yep. Single block. Rhythm's down, so I can get it right back up. If it's a switch, I don't want Shark to come in, but I would like to Tornado Ball out the, prevent this thing from blocking. Because the Gridaz is going to start causing problems. You know what? Let's just keep tripping down. I don't need to start rotating yet. If he lets me take it out, he lets me take it out, and I kind of don't want the Shark to come in for free anyway. I think I can successfully ignore this Mystic here. Cool. Alright, Heartbreaker. I am tempted to hit the Mystic specifically because I want to take down Nerve Strike's damage, but it's still not doing much, and it can only attack the Waddle slot, which isn't much at all. So, no, actually, you know what? Just keep targeting the slot. If it's Cruzada, it gets a power debuff. If it is Surebase, it gets a power debuff, assuming it's Spirit. I don't actually know. Nope, it is not. That does a ton of damage, though. Spike, launch. Well, it's gotta be launch. So, you know what? I'm not worried. And then I just provoke it out. How do I feel about Tornado Ball and bringing the Riplash in? It can only target that slot, but it can't. You know what? Yeah, I like that, actually. Keep it low, we'll kill it with traps later. We're getting close to when we can bring Maraptor in. Okay. This is probably Provoke plus Scream? Or Trait Dance. I don't know, I feel like it's going to be a push to the back kind of deal. I mean, Shark is the only thing that does respectable damage. Double Provoke. Desperate Force is an option as well if I switch in the bird. Yeah. Yeah. I should have swapped in bird. Oh well, it's fine. Plus I get the captain bonus still. Alright. Minefield's not much damage. Scream is also not much damage. I think this is the part where I start trapping. And then Mystic probably comes in. Actually, no, because the Mystic's out. We get the bird in. We start doing some damage. Most importantly, the bird cannot be blocked. That means Albrax dies next turn if it stays in. Double block does nothing for you here. Mystic Switch could put something to sleep that's a little obnoxious, but not the end of the world. I do think I kind of want to shuffle... Oh, okay. Sacrifice, that's fine. D4 serve, I am okay with. There's no front row pressure on this team at all. What comes in to punish? Probably serve ace, right? Because it lives. It does live a D-Force. Do I free ball then? Do I let the point go? I think I just let the point go, right? I think we just hit this slot. Get a little chip. Oh, Albrax. Okay. That makes sense too. Minefield is a good shout here. I get provoked, so I can't clear field after. Then this gets targeted. I have an idea. I'm gonna get this guy in. Do I want to drum? I probably want to just drum, right? Get to front row, drum. Free ball this slot, so oh, it's double provoke anyway. Slot. Perfect. Nerve Strike does a lot. I think I just move out of the way of this. Let him take the point. Or I can switch, actually. Nothing's stopping me from switching, right? This is a pass and it's provoke. Hog does live one. Waddle does not care. But it doesn't want to clear field, but then I can start provoking. Unless that gets provoked. Do I just end defense? Yeah, let's move out of the way. I got points to lose. Oh. That's fine too. Decrease your damage. Nerve Strike, it's definitely a provoke. I can't Cyclone then. It lives, even front row. Do I switch in and double trap? I think I do. I switch in double trap Desperate Force, I think. Yep. Oh, that just kills, I forgot. That's the extra damage. Okay, good to know. That extra damage is double, not 1.5. Now we just bring in the turtle here. Miscalculation, that's my bad. We still got 2 rhythm turns left. Finisher does less damage than I thought it would. That's a max defense Albrax, I think. There's no way that stays in. So we'll just power sap for a little extra damage. Yep. Alright, Shark is the only thing that can come in pretty soon. And then we're about to get drums back up, which is great for us. Scream does hurt. Nerve Strike. It's probably provoked Nerve Strike, right, on this slot. Is it worth considering switching into this? And then maybe baiting. No, I don't want a Tornado Ball. Heartbreaker doesn't do enough to the Riplash. Can I hard switch in the Hog here? No, it's not enough punish. We just take it, honestly. It's fine. Do I walk back then? Yeah, I think I'll walk back, right? Provoke, we walk back to reduce the damage. I can't lay traps. Oh, what am I doing? I want to drum. I'm stupid. We break his heart. It could be Albrax back in for a turn. It's not, it is Shark. This thump hurts quite a bit. Nerve Strike, doing a respectable amount of damage as well. I think I end defense, right? I've almost won this game. Or do I bring the bird in? That's exactly 61. Yeah, we bring the bird in. Bird is not Nerve Strike, right? Absolutely not. Bird takes one because he's the friggin' goat. And then we get to the front row, and we air blast, and this wins us the game. Oh wait, Cyclone keeps it alive actually. But I think it's fine, because then Raptor just comes back in and takes one, and then we win the game. Yep. And now we just end turn on defense, right? Because Thump cannot kill either of these. Nerve Strike cannot kill either of these. Trait Dance on Thrasher could be a little weird, but I'm not worried about it. Yeah, Drum is doing me wonders for this team. Volley, volley, and Finisher just kills. That's game 1. Alright, I'm glad I calced all this out, because this was the most work I put into calcing against any fight, and it went exactly to plan. Very, very, very happy with that result. That could not have gone better. Now the problem is, my team sucks at serve. I have no serve. And I can't stop the Hex from happening if I can't get drums up. So when I made this, yeah, he'll take counter serve, I figured. So when I made this, I was like, well, I can just win games 1 and 3, and give up the turn that I serve, and it's fine. So we'll see if that happens. I really, even though that first game was very decisive, first serve left side. Even though that game was very decisive, I think I lose this game too pretty handily. So, Shark Mystic. I know that the actually this is fine. I know that the Shark does not have Rocket. I can push out the Mystic, but then neither of these really wanna. Well, yeah. If it's Shark Mystic and I push out the Mystic, then I eat a fat Riplash damage into whoever. But at least it's predictable. If I Tornado Ball out the Shark, I like to walk up Waddle if I can, start Air Blasting. I think that's a little unrealistic, but I might have to push out the Mystic just to stop the Hex and then try to rotate in the Tort Anchor. I think that's doable. I just start a little behind. Let's try it. Okay, it is this lead. And do I push? I don't think I push out. Alright, so I am pushing in an Albrax, which is worrisome. But it's going to trap this side, which cannot be targeted. So I think we push out the Mystic. Which will bring in Albrax. One heat up is fine. On the Waddle is precisely what I don't want it on, but that's okay. Now we bring in Tort Anchor. And then, or do I even Cyclone here? I don't think I want to Cyclone here. I don't want this to be in the back and take a thump to the face. And then I can get up a Rhythm, and then I get a Fat Air Blast off, and I like that. So yeah, let's take that approach. I feel like I could have thought a little more about this turn, but I think this is fine. Drums up. Or do I want to provoke to stop the Cyclone? Do I care? I think I don't care if this gets Cycloned out, to be honest. And then the Waddle comes in, the Waddle just walks forward, this can't hit it anyway. Do I Desperate Force? Do I want to stay in front row so the Waddle comes in? No, it's provoked, it can't attack anyway, I have to walk forward. The other thing is I want my Tort Anchor to have a little more of a lifespan. If this is pushed to the back with Waddle, it does limit my defensive options significantly. I can't switch out because of, let's just Air Blast. Get some damage on the Shark. If it Cyclones, that's fine too. I can walk up with Waddle. Nope. Cool beans. Ow. Oh, yeah, that's still in, isn't it? Launch. Okay, that's not the worst. And that also means it's no Provoke, so I'm guessing it's Provoke Minefield, right, on the Tort Anchor? Is there any value in Hog here? Hog, Bird is the worst matchup. I could get this into Dupe Traps early and start forcing things out, get a bunch of chip damage, and then bring this back in later. I really need to get this Bird out of here, though. Yeah, and then I can start Hawkeyeing on defense, actually. If I do this. I could have done double traps to D-Force as well. That's enough to kill, so this is probably an inspiring defense, but I think the important thing is it doesn't get to front, because if it gets to front, Spike kills. And I get provoked. Or, well, I don't get provoked, but you know. And then I'm trapped in. Is this my move, or do I sit in the back row and just click Hawkeye instead? To be a little bulkier. I think that's what I do. You know what, maybe they should have been traps. Yep. As predicted, now cannot get to front row. Okay, I have a decision to make. Do I Cyclone out now? Bring the Shark in on a turn it doesn't necessarily want to be in on? I don't think I want the Shark back in for free. I think the Shark is my biggest threat. I would like to stop the Minefield volley. I think it's kind of risky. Cyclone's pretty guaranteed here. If I do that, it's in the front row. And then what do you do? Super commit? You're not enough, I don't think. I can't provoke it. That's pretty much got to switch, right? So it switches for Shark anyway. That stops it from switching for Shark. Alright. Alright, now what? I can kill? No, yeah, I can kill, because Super Commit locks me in place. Shark can only hit the bird, which will do a crap ton of damage, but it's no longer trapped, and I can switch it for... Probably you take anything from this thing a little better, yeah. I want to keep towards HP up. I want to get some clear fields off. I need to get the Waddle in. Getting the Waddle in is going to be a challenge, but I can actually get it in on this side. Let's see. Oh, this exactly kills Mystic too? Yeah, let's cover. Okay. It's double trapped. Thump. Now, this is probably front row Thump. If I do Bird, quick set finish in Power Sap. No, I don't like that option. Let's just Cyclone the Shark out. I might get provoked. Actually, I do get provoked. Yeah, this is bad. Already traded for Maverick. Oh, I see. He trade dances launcher away, so that. Alright, well, now that that has launcher, that's very predictable, actually. That's really nice. One rhythm. I probably want to set rhythm up again. Or do I want to get some clear fields going? No, I definitely want to get this in because I want to be able to get the front row. Finisher is 53 from serve. If I have 2 layers of traps up, it kills Albrax. I'm switching. I'm okay with it leaving. I think I'm okay with it staying as well. It doesn't really do a whole lot. I mean, it provokes and it shields, so I think we just chip down the Grisada a bit. Yep. Cool. Alright. Screamer off Fury. Minefield. Neither of these beasties do damage. I have a free turn to rotate if I want to. Getting Waddle in for this slot is pretty good. It is sweaty, which is a little unfortunate. I don't think I care to clear field. This is going to be full up. This is all the HP I need. I can Cyclone in the Mystic right now on 5 Rhythm. That's pretty good for me. Do I get provoked? It's probably Provoke Minefield. Let's try it. Alright, it's Provoke on the Tort. Cool. Air Blast does not kill the Mystic. It's kind of worth chipping it down, I think. Or do I just ignore the Mystic again? Hit the Riplash, right? Not having anything to... Well, I mean, I guess I keep Cycloning, right? Well, let's go. Okay. Alright. Could be another trait dance angle. I'm in 3 Rhythm. I can Cyclone. I can switch and Hog. That's not bad either. This has to be a Nerve Strike, right? That Nerve Strike is not doing any damage. Oh, the friggin' hog. Oh, because they're sweaty, that's why. Maybe this is when we start getting traps down? Yeah. Alright, it has Captain. That's really funny. Rhythm, no provokes online. Or launcher. It's a little rough. Surveys gets in. That's clever. Thinking I'm not going to attack the Mystic, and he's correct. Big beefy spike is his reward. There's a Captain, and then it's probably a Trait Dance. Could be Trait Dance Launcher. I do live, though. This is starting to look a little grim. Maybe now's a good time to get the Hog back in? I don't know. I think I want to get to front. Front row Heartbreaker is not going to be enough, though. I don't think this goes into Tornanker slot. So I think I'm going to sneak in the Waddle here. I was correct. We live one. It now has Thrasher. I can walk up Tornado Ball, get the Shark out, Mystics in, put something to sleep, but Albrecht can't come in on the same turn unless he reads it. I'm guessing it's going to be Inspiring Defense to then go for another Spiker Spike. Do I want to get Mystic in on a turn where it's Nerve Strike? I don't know. Just start giving him options. I think it's fine. Maybe. I don't want the Mystic to come in. A little less damage with the Captain, but it's fine. Yep, cool. Get that out of there. Alright, Mystic is probably going to put something to sleep while Surveys does a ton of damage. And the question is... how do I do this? I'm guessing it's put Waddle to sleep, kill the Maraptor. And then it's going to be a Nerve Strike serve. So I'm going to be really cheeky. I'm going to sneak this into here. And then I'm going to put the Tornanker in for the dead Maraptor. And then I'll be able to have Captain front row with Rhythm back online for whatever it's worth. But then again, I don't think he wants to Hex, because if he Hexes, then I get a free ball serve, which gives me some tempo. And then I can get Rhythm back up, or whatever I want to do, right? Nope, no Hex, and he goes for kill. Okay, a little unfortunate, I misread there. But that's also okay, because everything lives here, and I can bring in the Tornanker. Oh, the other reason I brought Clear Field on Waddle as well, and I kind of leaned into that healing more, is because there was a chance that Architect actually brought Rally, because he actually had a decent Rally core. You already know what's coming. We drum, we ignore this. Finisher is enough to kill everything that Power Sap can kill. Why does Finisher do extra damage against the Grizzada? Oh, 47, I didn't see that. I'd rather get the HP back. Cool. Alright, it's time for Provoke plus Hex, probably onto the Maraptor, but we can simply walk backwards. Alright, I need to be able to switch out after, unfortunately. So that means this does have to walk up or else I lose. That Provoke Nerve Strike is going to do 38 times 2. Ooh, I can Mind Game and then walk back instead. I think that's what I'm going to have to do. It's looking pretty grim for me. I'm also super close to winning now. Is this shield? It might be shield. Let's thread the Mystic down. Oh! Oh my god, that was brave. Oh, I think that just ends it, right? Yeah, it does. Even if I walk back, it's enough. Wait, no, because it's gotta be a double volley, right? Nerve Strike can't provoke and Nerve Strike at the same time because it targeted the Mystic, which means I can switch and survive. And it's probably Bird. It's Bird or Hog. Okay. Now, here's the thing. I can't provoke, so I have to go for kill on Mystic, and then I can't chain kill. But I still can't get Serve Ace, which means it has to be Riplash, which is the side I can switch into. Which means that the Bird isn't threatened, so this is still very good for me. Yep. Okay. It's Shark time. Probably. Unless it's Grizzada time, which is also fine. I think I win this. Okay. This is Minefield Provoke. It can't be Trait Dance. It can only thump this side. No sense in walking up. No sense in Cycloning. Air Blast just kills. No funny business. I think I win right here, right? Yep, Air Blast does kill. Actually, very, very important I did not Cyclone out that Shark, because if I Cycloned out that Shark, then it's a 50-50 on Survey's Inspiring Defense or Albrecht's Shield, and then I can actually lose. Did he change? No. Launcher. Interesting. D-Force does not kill the monkey. Front Row Heartbreaker does not kill the monkey. I don't think the monkey does anything to be back. It's just stalling for that to come back up. Unfortunately, I can't provoke D-Force, but I don't want this thing to get another thump off. Actually, you know what? Why not? Nice. Alright. 2-0. GG's. I'm very happy that went well. I spent a lot of time planning that team. And it paid off. Yeah, Arctic says I got too much value out of drums. He's correct. The drums were crazy. I was really torn between drums and chant there. And I ultimately went with drums for 2 reasons. One, the most important reason, is he did not have any clear field or any demolish user on his team, so he couldn't stop it. Number 2, even though chant would help, yeah, Cappy would have helped. He said should have brought Cappy after all. Sorry, I'm texting. But number 2 is I got the backline healing from Hawkeye with Hog, and I got all the chip from Hog, so I can passively heal the chip and keep the Hog in log, which is really important because I specifically packed Super Commit to counter the Cyclone. So I really needed some more sustainability on the Hog with how much it was hurting itself. Of course, for anyone wondering, no, Hawkeye does not synergize with Unflappable. I tested that, and if it did, that is absolutely what it would have brought. But, the consideration for Chant was that on the serve turn, my Tort would simply be able to, like, if I couldn't set up the rhythm ahead of time, I would be able to force the target of the Hex to be on the Tort, because the Tort could just chant whatever else, and then the Tort still gets value by forward passing, and I also assumed that the Shark would bring Launcher, and I also assumed that the Shark would bring Steadfast, it wouldn't be rotatable, so I think Launcher actually worked to my advantage there. But, yeah, I was a little afraid of Twist Skullcopy messing with things, but this is the team I mostly prepped for. I prepped a little bit to make sure I was covered for the Spirit team. But Raptor didn't do as much work as I wanted it to, but I didn't need it to. My point with ignoring the Mystic is if I can keep it on the field and I can keep drums up and it can't really do anything, then the Maraptor can chip down the other half of the field. Anyways, thanks for watching, y'all. Have a good, night/day/morning/evening/breakfast.